Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's been a minute. I don't really use this channel like that anymore, so I'm gonna have to start hopping back on and showing some of the old Subaru content and whatnot. It's been a while. I have to do a full walk around, but today is slightly different. I had a little girl 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a couple days now, and we needed another car. Me and my wife. I got a Subi, that works. The wife has a Corolla hatch, which works, but the car seat plus the driver, and we're both tall, plus another person is already doing too much, plus the stroller. So it was my first time like looking through cars, and we needed a bigger car. So I figured I would go on Copart, try my chances on picking up a cheaper car and trying to fix it up and basically get it ready for something that we can use, right? As long as the airbags didn't deploy and it wasn't anything serious, I figured, hey, I could fix it up and we can use it on the daily, right? So I did win a car. It got dropped off this morning. Today is the 9th. So it got dropped off this morning. I think it's very fixable. So I just wanted to go over the numbers, go over what I paid for it, all the fees and whatnot. And then next video, we'll start to fix it after I order parts and all that good stuff, right? So here's the car. Hopefully, yes, I'm sharing my screen and you guys can see myself out of the way a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here's what we ended up finding. I found a 2013 Ford Escape 2.5 liter. It's got minor damage in the rear, right? So it is a salvage title, obviously, and I will have to go through the hoops of making it a rebuilt title, which I did a couple years ago on Father's Day when I bought my dad a Beamer. Went to the body shop, they checked it out, cleared, went to the DMV, that got cleared, and I was good to go, right? So basically, I'm gonna try to do it again, okay? So it's a 2013 Ford Escape. We'll go over the fees here in a second. Let me actually show you guys pictures of how it looks, okay? And I'll obviously show video as well right after I go through some of the fees and whatnot. So here it is. The front looks fine. It's dirty a little bit. The back, the rear, it is a rear damage car, so that's where it kind of got impacted, and that's why it's a salvage title. We're missing lights here. The most of the damage is to the tailgate, so that's going to be the most expensive thing. We're looking at anywhere from $700 to $1,000 to get a new tailgate. I already priced it in. This build I wanted to keep under like $7,500, $8,000 is what I was trying to do. Right now, the used car market is going crazy, right? There's a lot of people selling cars high prices, and it's just going nuts. So there was nothing really for us to buy SUV wise for a bigger family car without breaking the bank, or selling the Subi, or trading in the hatch. And I'm thinking about selling the Subi, but at the same time, I don't really want to do it because I gotta return it back to stock, part it out, do all that good stuff. So anyways, I found this. So the crash bar is bent. That was in the trunk. I need a tail light on this side. The other tail light was in the trunk, so that's cool. And down here looks pretty good. I mean, you'll see in the video once I play it again here in a second how it looks. It doesn't really look that bad. The tailgate again is the most damaged thing, and the motor and everything still works to lift it up, which I figured it was broken. And when we got it today, I actually tried it and it works just fine. Interior is spotless still. Do have to vacuum it up just a tad and whatnot. I was sitting obviously on a lot here in Vegas for a minute. AC blows cold. Motor sounds fine. Engine bay is a little dirty, whatever. Like I can clean that up. So everything looks pretty good, right? Total miles on it currently is 111,912 miles. For the price that this was, when I'm going on OfferUp, Craigslist, I've been searching for a couple weeks by this time. You can't really find an Escape or an SUV with not a lot of miles that wasn't crazy expensive. Again, the used car market is going nuts right now. So yeah, let's go over some of the details as far as the price paid. Okay, right here you can see this is how much I paid with all the fees, which I'm going to break down here in a second, and then this is how much I paid to get it shipped. Now, I could have saved, and you could have saved, if you were here in Vegas, $210 if you just went to North Lamb to a Copart spot and picked it up yourself. Or what I was going to do is probably call a tow truck, set that up. Hey, can you tow me to my house, and pay the $60 to $100, not the $210. But I'm lazy as hell. It's already hot as hell because it's summer, and I have a newborn, so I didn't want to deal with it. I figured, hey, I'm just gonna pay the money and let them take care of it, drop it off right in front of the house like he did this morning. We had to jump it because the battery is dead and all the accessories were on. Wipers were going crazy when we got it running, but hey, it got here and it was convenient, right? So I paid for convenience. Okay, so here we go. I was in a bidding war with another person. We got up to basically like 2,900-ish, and I pulled the trigger at $3,000. Now, when the bid and the auction was over, the reserve wasn't really met, and I forgot what the status was of these cars, because certain cars have a reserve met or lowest price. So this one had a reserve. So the buyer reached out and was like, hey, 3,500, and I'm like, nah. So I counter offer basically at 3,100, and this is basically the price that we settled at, 3,100. So we set that as the price. Now, Copart has to take their fee, which is ridiculous, but sheesh, $788 for Copart. Okay, because I'm here in Nevada, Las Vegas, and I don't have a license to buy from Copart, technically, whatever license you have to have, I had to go through a broker. The broker has to take their fee as well. So let me get through the transaction fees, $310, documentation fee, $99. The membership right here, $199. That's for the broker, right? I used Auto Bid Master. Okay, that's where I bidded through their, again, a broker. I think they're based out of Oregon, but that's the middleman that has to do it because I don't have a license. So I can't just go up there and buy the stuff, right? As I was reading through, not at least here in Nevada. So I paid fees, $5 storage fee, $60 extra charge because I was late a day as far as paying in MoneyGram. It was first time using MoneyGram, and couldn't wire the money because the bank was acting stupid. I had to set up a appointment to wire money that I already had in my account, and I didn't know that when I walked into B of A on last Friday, and the money was due at 5 p.m. and they said basically, hey, set a meeting up for tomorrow at Saturday morning and we can help you out. And I was just like, oh my God. So I did MoneyGram. First time using MoneyGram. It was half of it was late a little bit, so whatever, I got charged their storage fee. They couldn't pick it up that first day, and because it had to be storage still on Copart's lot, they charge you a fee. And again, the $210 was the shipping fee. So basically these fees right here, if I wasn't a lazy butt and would have kind of, went down there myself and probably called a tow truck, set it all up and stuff like that, I could have saved myself all of this right here for the most part. My fault, first time buying. We'll see if I do it again in the future. I know what to look forward to next time, right? So I'm gonna stop right here with as far as the fees. Oh, total amount I paid, everything together, fees included, $4,781, which is perfect. It's under the 7.5 that I wanted. And then I already kind of priced the parts. We're looking at about under $2,000 for all the parts together. So I should be golden on hitting the goal that I want, right? So let me roll film and voiceover of the actual vehicle walk around right now. All right, so quick walk around the car. Just gonna go pretty quick. Engine bay sounded great. Again, dirty. I'm gonna get spark plugs, do the coolant flush, nothing too big on it. Front looks dirty, but I don't see anything that's major on it, dent wise, scratch wise. It is what it is. On the interior here, again, everything looks pretty mint. Everything looks good. Steering wheel's intact. Leather's not ripped up, cloth is not ripped up. You got the bumper, the crash bar you could see there, bent up, and a tail light is also in there. Your the passenger side tail light. So we're missing the driver's side. I have to buy that. Here's where the damage is basically, right? So this whole lift gate has to be replaced. It's pretty dented up, so I'm not gonna really be able to hammer it back out. I don't have the tools like that, right? Muffler is banged up. So again, I forgot to add, I do need a muffler, at least a stock one for maybe a junkyard. To be honest, I could ride around without a muffler, but I don't know if I'll pass inspection without a muffler, so I have to get one anyways. So there's where I'll have to replace some of the brackets for the crash bar, and then you have your tailgate. Another cost I forgot to add in is basically the speaker. The passenger side speaker base is blown out, so I'm gonna have to get one of those too to replace it. And there's our cars, kind of just for reference. that's why we kind of picked this bad boy up. So that's about it. Thanks for hanging in there, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Copart Fixing. Have a great day. See you on the next one. Peace.